everyone. Thank you for joining us for this class on how to break free from emotional lockdown. So we're going to get started with class right away. And after class, I'm going to detail a self-mastery series process for you that is exactly how we stop letting ourselves be controlled by our emotions and random thoughts that pop into our heads that trigger us and keep us stuck, keep us from moving forward. During our class today, please remember to move at your own pace. All of the movements are simple, so you can simply stop and rest anytime you need to. Do as many of the repetitions as you like. Start back when you're ready. You can make the classes challenging or as simple as you want, but we really want to work on release, on letting go. So push yourself a little bit, not to, don't overdo it, but challenge yourself and show yourself what you're capable of. And I know that you're capable of a lot. And right now we're experiencing a whole lot of fatigue, a lot of emotional fatigue, especially around what's happening. And it's by doing practices like these, practices that dig into the subconscious and find those areas that we're personally triggered due to to the current circumstances, the triggers that it's creating for us, the issues it's creating for us, the heaviness it's creating for us, and helps us to release that so that we can move on. And that's something I definitely want to address is this feeling of stuckness, this feeling of exhaustion, this feeling of fatigue, this feeling of why bother even trying, or maybe it's absolute frustration and anger. These are all emotions that are connected to the lower chakras, and there is a breakthrough process that you can work through to get through these emotions that are holding you back, not just now, because if you're stuck in some area of your life, maybe the conditions look and feel a little bit different right now in this moment, but it's probably an area of your life you were struggling with before. And unless we figure out how to release those emotions, we can continue to be stuck even when the other lockdowns are done with. So there are a few different levels of lockdown going on. We're all of us experiencing some level of lockdown in our world right now. There's restrictions that we can't, restrictions in place. So there are things that we cannot do. But there's also an emotional lockdown that's happening that isn't new. That is something that's been taking place internally within us our whole lives. And there will always be this element of emotional lockdown until we're able to examine ourselves from the level of the higher consciousness and face what needs to be faced. The beauty of this work is we don't need to know exactly what's going on internally for the changes to begin to happen. So my intention by the end of this class is for you to start to experience a greater sense of freedom. When there's space in the body, there's space in the mind, and we can be able to see things more clearly and to see how it is that we stand in our own way. So I'd like to begin right now with your eyes closed. Come to seated and close your eyes. Press your palms together and press the thumbs right up against the sternum. Pull the shoulders back, sit tall, and start to breathe deeply. Long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Keep going. Long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Imagine there is a door in front of you. On the other side of that door is something that you desperately want and need in your life. It might be a new desire. Or it may be something you have wanted and needed for a long, long time. Keep your eyes closed. Keep the shoulders pulled back and keep breathing right into your heart. Long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. On the other side of this door is something that you want and need desperately in your life. What is that for you? And when are you going to let yourself have it? Deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Please keep your eyes closed as much as possible during practice. Open your eyes to get comfortable with the next movement and close your eyes again and go inward. Rub your palms together briskly. Bring the hands back to heart center. We'll begin with the mantra Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply and hold. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Stay connected to that place of peace deep inside. With the eyes closed, exhale. Again, one more deep inhale. Fill the heart. And exhale. For a moment longer, keep the thumbs pressed up against the sternum. Keep your eyes closed. Ask yourself, what is on the other side of that door? What is something you have wanted and needed, maybe even for a long, long time now? What is it you most want and need now? And are you ready? Are you ready to let yourself have it? Deep inhale. And exhale. Release the hands, shake it out. Tuck your thumbs into your fists. Sitting in easy pose. Through the class, we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose, but for this first practice, inhale and exhale through an open mouth. Hands are in fists, thumb tucked into your fist. Inhale as you begin circling the left arm back. Exhale, right. Find your own pace, your own rhythm, circling the arms backwards, inhaling and exhaling through an open mouth. A little bit longer, keep it going, shoulders relaxed. Both arms up, inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Deep inhale. Hold it, exhale. Use the right hand to grab right at the left wrist. Keep the elbows bent. Let the body move freely. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, twist right. Breathing through the nose now. Keep going just like this. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep going. Inhale left, exhale right. Come to center, inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Breathe deep, really fill up. Deep inhale. And exhale. Release the wrist. Both hands and fists. Elbows at the level of the shoulders. Eyes closed. That door in front of you. On the other side of that door is something you want and need desperately. What is it you most want and need right now? And are you ready to let yourself have it? Deep inhale. Exhale. Now inhale deeply with the breath held in. Pound that door. Knock as powerfully as you can with the breath held in. Go, 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 go. Break down that door and hold it. Exhale. Getting what you want and need is completely up to you. What is it you want and need now? Inhale deeply and hold. And knock as hard as you can, as hard as you can, as fast as you can. Go, 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 go. And hold still, exhale. Again, deep inhale, hold the inhale. And knock as hard as you can. Go, 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 go. And hold still, exhale. Again, what is it you need? Inhale. And go. Pound that door. Go as hard as you can, as fast as you can. And hold it, exhale. One more time. Deepest inhale, hold. And pound that door. Go as hard as you can. And hold it, exhale. Now inhale, float your heart all the way to the sky, lift the arms. On the exhale, hit the floor. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, keep reaching. Inhale, reach higher. On the exhale, make fists with the hands again. Bring the fists so the elbows are at the level of the shoulders. And one more time, inhale and hold. And break down that door. Go. Pound as hard as you can, as fast as you can. And hold it still, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the palms to the floor. Roll over your knees, uncross your ankles. Inhale, gaze spiral to the belly sag. On the exhale, pull the toes under, press back, down dog. Bend your knees deeply. Walk your feet towards your hands. On the next inhale, float the heart all the way to the sky. And on the exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, release. Three more. One more. And inhale, reach high. Exhale, fists with the hands, elbows with the level of the shoulders, soften the knees, pound down that door. Inhale. And exhale as hard as you can, go. Hold the breath. And hold it still, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your fists to your shoulders. Pivot the feet a little bit wider. We're gonna start to work with mantra. The mantra is Had and Hari, activating deep inner strength. If you have issues with your knees, please don't do any of the deep squats. Stay in standing. Down as far as you choose. Standing squat or all the way down. Had, punch up powerfully. Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Three more. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Last time. Had, Hari. Inhale. Keep reaching high. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, lower the arms in front of you. Bend the elbows. Bring the feet closer together. Bend the knees slightly. Punch the left fist straight out in front of you. On Had, right fist straight out in front of you. Hari, without twisting. When you're ready, left fist first. Had, Hari, 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 Had, Hari. Three more. Had, Hari, Had, Hari, Had, Hari. Heart to the sky. Had, bend the knees up. Go Hari. All the way up. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Three more. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Last time. Had, Hari. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, inhale, reach higher. Exhale, make fists with your hands, fists at your shoulders, pivot the feet wider. Standing squat or all the way down, you decide. Had, punch straight out to the sides, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. And make it just as powerful as when you were breaking down that door. Had, Hari. 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 Strong arms. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Three more. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Last time. Had, Hari, inhale. Hold it, exhale. Deep inhale. On the exhale, bend the elbows. Pivot the feet a little bit closer. Toes point forward, soften the knees. Eyes closed. That door. On the other side of that door is what you've been wanting and needing. Are you ready to let yourself have it? Whatever that is for you. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale and hold. And pound that door. And hold it still, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Fist to your shoulders. Punch the right fist straight up as the left leg comes up. Hug to your shoulders. Hari. Other side. Hug. Hari. 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 Two more. Hug. Hari. Hug. Hari. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Pivot the feet a little bit wider back into that squat. And then punch out powerfully to your sides. When you're ready, down as far as you choose. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Keep going. Had, hari. 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 Three more. Had, hari. Had, hari. Last time. Had, hari. Inhale. Hold it, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your fist to your shoulders. Bring the feet closer together. You can walk or jump, you decide. Left fist, left foot step and punch together. Right side step and punch together. As slowly or as quickly as you choose. When you're ready. Had, hari, 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 had, hari. Keep the arms strong. Had, hari, 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 had, hari. A little bit longer. Had, hari, 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 had. Just 15 seconds. Had, hari, 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 had, into a slow walk or a run. You decide. Punch straight up. Hug to your shoulders. Hari. Hug, 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 hari. Keep going. Hug, hari. 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 Hug, 30 seconds. Hug, hari. 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 Just a little bit longer. Hug, hari. 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 Lift the heart all the way. Hug. Bend the knees. Let it go. Hari. All the way up. Hug. Hari. Hug. Hari. Hug. Hari. Hug. Hari. 3 more. Hug. Hari. Hug. Hari. Last time. Hug. Hari. And inhale, reach high. Exhale. Inhale, keep reaching high. And on the exhale, make fists with your hands. Thumbs tucked into your fists. Elbows at the level of the shoulders. Bend your knees slightly. When you're ready, eyes closed. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your strength. Feel all the energy that's there to support you now in what you want and need. It's on the other side of that door. Inhale and hold. And pound as hard as you can, as fast as you can. Go. And hold still, exhale. When you're ready, again, bring to mind what it is you most want and need right now. Inhale. Hold the inhale, pound. And hold it, exhale. And be still. Be still. What is it you most want and need right now? And are you ready? Are you ready to let yourself have it? Deep inhale, hold, and go. And hold still, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, press your palms together. Keep the palms pressing together as you walk yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, the arms to the level of the heart. Take a step back with the left leg. It can be a small step or a big step. Bend the front knee, knee over ankle. Clap your hands here as you straighten the leg. Hug, bend the knee, hari. Hug, 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 hari. 3 more. Hug, hari. Hug, hari. Last time. Hug, hari. Hold it here. Inhale. Hold it here, exhale. On the next inhale, bring the left leg forward. Exhale here. Take a step back with the right leg. You decide how far. Bend the left knee. Straighten the left leg. Had, hari, 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 had, hari. 3 more. Had, hari, had, hari. Last time. Had, hari. Hold it here. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. Step the right leg forward. Exhale here. Palms together. Inhale. Float the arms high. Exhale. Weight in the heels. Stay in standing if you need to. Inhale. Reach high. On the exhale, weight in the heels. Sink down low. Touch the earth. Had. Palms touch. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. 3 more. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Last time. Had. Hari. Hold it here. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Pivot the feet wider. Deep inhale. On the exhale, standing squat or all the way down. You decide. Use your elbows to press the legs away. Eyes closed. Pump your belly. Breath of fire. Inhale, hold it, exhale. Deep inhale, exhale, make fists with your hands, fists back to your shoulders. When you're ready, all the way to standing. Had, fist to your shoulders, come down as far as you choose. Hari, had, 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 hari. 3 more. Had, hari, had, hari. Last time. Had, hari. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Release the fingertips. Uncurl the body until you come to standing. Pivot the feet a little bit closer. Stand the arms out in front of you. Bend the knees slightly. Make fists with your hands. Bend your elbows. Just as before. Left fist powerfully straight out in front. Had. Right fist. Hari. Moving powerfully. Let's go. Had. Hari. 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 3 more. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. All the way to the sky. Had. Let it go. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. 3 more. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Last time. Had. Hari. Inhale. Reach high. Exhale. Never stop reaching. Inhale. Reach higher. Exhale. Stay exactly as you are. Keep those arms reaching high. Keep creating space in the body and the mind, and come to know that space inside you as pure freedom. You free yourself when you're ready. When will you be ready? You ready to have what you want and need now? Reach high. Deep inhale. Keep reaching high. Exhale. Reach higher. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Pivot the feet wider. Make fists with your hands. Thumbs tucked into your fists. Down as far as you choose. You can stay in standing. Had. Punch up powerfully. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. hard, hari, 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 hard, hari. 3 more, hard, hari, hard, hari. Last time, hard, hari. Inhale, hold it, exhale. Deep inhale. On the exhale, slowly release your arms. Press your palms together in front of the body. Bring the thumbs to the sternum. Eyes closed. Shoulders back. What is it you most want and need now? And are you ready to let yourself have it? You set yourself free. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. On the exhale, come into a full squat. If it's too much, come out right away. Elbows, press the knees away. Keep the heart lifting, pump your belly, breath of fire. Inhale. Hold it, exhale. Deep inhale. On the exhale, release the hands. Pivot the toes so the toes point straight forward. If it's too much, do a standing squat. Grab a hold in front of the ankles. Bring the legs almost to straight. Had. Down as far as you choose. Hari. Had. 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 Hari. Stay steady. Had. Hari. 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 Last few. Had. Hari. Had. Don't give up now. Had. Hari. 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 Last time. Had. Hari. Inhale. And exhale. Again, breathe deep. Inhale. And exhale. Pivot the feet a little bit wider. If you need to shake it out at this point, please go right ahead. You can stay with it. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Bring them back parallel to the floor. Had. Sink down low. Hari. Had. Hari. Be mindful of the knees. Had. Hari. 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 3 more. Had. Hari. Had. Hari. Last time. Had. Hari. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands in behind you, lower the buttocks to the floor, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Bring your legs into easy pose. Bring the arms up, elbows bent. Make fists with your hands. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. On the other side of that door is everything that you want and need. That thing that is so important to you now. Maybe it's something you've been wanting for a long time. Maybe it's a new desire. Are you ready to let yourself have it? Inhale and hold. And pound that door. Go. Hold the arm still, exhale. What is it you most want and need? It's on the other side of that door. Deep inhale. Hold it and go. Exhale. This is it. One more chance to break down that door. When you're ready, inhale, hold, and go. And hold it, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the arms, shake it out, let it go. Extend the legs out in front of you, come down onto your back, and draw both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and rock the body side to side. From here, extend the legs down to the floor. When you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Hard. Extend the legs back down to the floor. Hard. If you can, you might not be able to right now. If you can, come up, reach past your toes. Hard. Hit the floor. Hard. 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 Last time. Hard. 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 Both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Rock the body side to side. From here, extend your legs all the way down to the earth. Bring your arms to your sides with your palms facing the sky and find that place of surrender, that place of release. Let your body be heavy. Please stay exactly as you are. Let your body be heavy. Just let yourself go. Stay exactly as you are. And bring your left palm onto the heart and the right hand over top. What is it you most want and need right now? What is it you most want and need right now? And are you finally ready to let yourself have it? Whatever it is you most want right now, breathe it into your heart. Deep inhale. Whatever you need to be free of, breathe it out right now. Exhale. Again, whatever it is you most need right now, breathe it in, right into your heart. Deep inhale. Whatever it is that gets in the way that you need to be free of, breathe it out now. Keep your hands on your heart. Feel your heartbeat, feel that incredible strength inside you. And know that what you want, what you need is already there for you. And it's time to get out of your own way. Close with one long Sat Nam. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And inhale to close. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Please take your time getting up. And if you've got paper or maybe the notes section of your phone handy, write down what came up for you when we asked that question over and over again. What's on the other side of that door for you? And there are desires, things that we've wanted and needed, possibly even for years, that we've not allowed ourselves to have. Something in the subconscious works against us. That's the way it is. We have the desire to move towards something, but something inside us keeps blocking us. That's the emotional lockdown. Yes, there is a very real lockdown going on out there, but that is nowhere near as harmful or it's nowhere near as big a block as that emotional lockdown we have inside. All of the work that I do is based on the principle of Kundalini energy. It's awakening to the Kundalini energy, to your potential. The next journey we're going on, and as you know, and part of what I wanted to tell you about today was this 46-day process of breaking through, of breaking down that door, of breaking down those barriers that stand between you and what it is that you most desire. The blocks to what it is we most want and need are those emotions and those thoughts that control us. Self-mastery is when we stop letting ourselves be controlled by our random thoughts and emotions. It doesn't mean we deaden our feelings. It doesn't mean we repress our feelings. And right now, because we're on this overload of feelings of anger, frustration, anxiety, fear, insecurity. These are all the lower chakra emotions that are the true blocks, standing between you and what it is you most desire. Breaking down that door, breaking through that door, or simply flinging that door wide open is simply a matter of us recognizing the ways that we allow our anxiety to block us, our insecurity to block us, our anger that we still carry. Nobody wants to come across as an angry person. And so what do? We repress that emotion. We are all experiencing some level of anxiety and fear, but we still have to go out in the world to function. So what do? We repress those emotions, and they simmer down there. And those emotions are what control our actions. So we want something. We desperately want something. We desire something from the deepest place in our heart. And if it's coming from that place, it's yours. It's right there waiting for you. But taking action, taking the necessary action, making the right choices to getting from one side of the door to the other are always going to be affected. 95% of every decision we make is affected by all of those emotions: blame, shame, guilt, anger, anxiety, fear, insecurity, an overinflated ego. What's an overinflated ego? It's really just the flip side of insecurity. And so this is what this work is about, because we have some idea of what our limiting, what limits us. We refer to them now as our limiting beliefs. That's a buzzword we hear a lot in the self-help world. We're not accessing what it is we desire. We don't have access to what's on the other side of that door because of our limiting beliefs. And so we spin stories about our limiting beliefs, and we look back at people that we can blame for why we have our limiting beliefs. And then we get caught up in some story of the past, and we make excuses. But the thing is, none of that changes anything. What you want, how you get from this side of the door to the other side of the door, is completely up to you. It's up to you when you want to drop that story and process that emotion. The very adult, very kind and loving part of you says, I have forgiven, and I'm not anxious, and you're holding it all together. And yet the inside tells a different story. That emotion is stored in your body. And the things that are happening in the world right now, especially right now, are really triggering what's stored. And that's why if we have anxiety we haven't dealt with in the past, that's why all of a sudden you might find yourself more anxious. It's not just the current situation out there. It's hitting home. It's hitting right at, the level of the chakra that you haven't dealt with. And it isn't like you deal with it once and everything is wonderful forever. This is a daily process of allowing you to live your best life. And I don't just throw that around loosely. I'm not talking about, just manifesting your dream and everything is going to be perfect forever and ever. But don't you want to live with less insecurity and less repeating arguments with your partner, and more peace in your heart, your home, your mind? These are the things that we should be striving for. And when we do all of that work, then everything else that we desire simply falls into place. So I'm grateful for you for being here, attending class today. Thank you for continuing to come together as community. And I'm going to take some time and detail this 46-day process of breaking through, of deciding once and for all that you're not going to let yourself be ruled and controlled by your anxieties, your insecurities, by past hurt. If we keep our focus on the past, we keep recreating it. Raquel, I just wanted to ask you if people have questions as I detail the breakthrough process, how should they answer or ask them of you? Do you want them to go into the Q&A or the chat? What would be the best for you?
The best would be to type a question into the Q&A button. If you just have a comment, or a hello, chat is fine, but we just want to make sure we catch all the questions, so you can put them in the Q&A.
Super, thank you. So the 46-day breakthrough process, at the beginning of the year, I went through the self-mastery series process with you. Some of you may have been here for those conversations, but I believe that we have to have a very strong vision of what it is we most desire to pull us through challenging times. We have to make, we started the year, those of you who began this journey with us, by getting crystal clear on your vision, your passion, your purpose, your dream, what it is that is on the other side of that door that you most want and need. And the brighter we make that vision, the easier it is for us to do all of the work that we need to do to transform ourselves to be able to receive what's on the other side of that door. You set yourself free. No one else can open that door for you. No one else can hand you what it is you most desire. We can't create the changes that we want in our life until we've created the changes in here. We'll keep creating changes, but they won't be in alignment with who we are. This is purely your work. No one can hand you peace. No one can hand you happiness. No one can hand you your dream. So many of us started the new year, and whether you started with us with Crystallize Your Vision, or perhaps you had your own goal setting process or intention setting process, we all started this year with a little more hope that this year would be, that we'd be able to move towards what's on the other side of that door. And, many of us made strides towards that. We did experience some changes. And right now, with all the external lockdown conditions, we're feeling more blocked than ever before. But we have to remember that those blocks are mirroring the internal blocks. So regardless of what's happening out there, you can continue to make progress towards what it is you most desire. Like I said, having that vision bright, knowing exactly what's on the other side of that door, what you most want, what you most need, what's so important to you is what fires you up to do the work. Now, when we're feeling completely fatigued, completely burnt out, maybe a little bit hopeless, definitely frustrated, definitely angry, it's hard to keep that vision bright. Right? So some of us didn't even set intentions or think about goals or anything like that. But I encourage you to think, what is it that you most want and need right now? Start there. The breakthrough process goes through everything, all the internal blocks that hold you back from flinging that door wide open and getting on with life. We do predominantly lower chakra work, because that's where the biggest blocks are. The biggest block is fear. So we learn how to manage anxiety. We learn how to stop repeating patterns. Repeating patterns is, for example, you keep ending up in the same situation no matter how many times you change jobs. You continue to find yourself undervalued, underappreciated, or no matter, or you keep dating different people, finding yourself in the same issues, whether it's same repeating arguments, but it's a different person, and you don't understand how you keep falling into these same patterns. If there's a pattern showing up for you, it can't be that you're attracting the same sort of dynamic over and over again into your life, until you understand that pattern keeps repeating because it's reflecting something that's happening inside you. This isn't about blaming. This isn't about you're doing something wrong, or this is about getting real and honest with yourself, that we can only really do after a certain amount of time that we do these practices. The consistency of the practice, this is why we do this 46-day process, this practice day after day after day. That's just the beginning. The whole process is a year, but you don't have to sign up for the whole year. The Break Through Your Blocks process is one course of the 4 courses in the Self-Mastery series. It comes right after Crystallize Your Vision, where we get that, we create that vision that is so bright that it pulls us forward. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a sense of that today with what's on the other side of the door. And are you ready to have it? You prepare yourself by releasing the anxiety. You prepare yourself by releasing any bitterness and resentment you're holding. You prepare yourself by ending self-sabotage, like things like stress eating that drag your energy down, or maybe drinking a little too much to manage stress, or, you know, watching hours and hours of Netflix just because you feel so tired and you think that that will help you. It won't. Doing these practices takes energy, but it gives you so much energy when you're done, because it's a release, because you've released the bitterness, because you've released the anxiety, because you take personal responsibility, because you gain the courage to look at what's really happening in your life and how you hold yourself back. At the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. No one else can hand you your happiness. No one else can hand you peace. No one else can hand you your dream. You open that door when you're ready to walk through it, or break through it, or break it down, or whatever it is that you're ready to do. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready? There comes a point where you get quite sick and tired, quite frankly, of having that same argument over and over again with your partner, when there's so much love between you, and you end up destroying that love because you don't even see that it's been a pattern. There's an entire module just on understanding those repeating patterns, and there are methods to break them. So the process involves physical practice, it involves meditation, and it involves self-inquiry work. And self-inquiry is such an important aspect of this practice. We all have the answers that we need within us for what we need. That's why I say no one can hand you your happiness, because only you know what will bring you joy. Only you know what will bring you peace. And sometimes we become so fatigued, so overwhelmed. I think a lot of us are feeling that right now, overwhelmed and fatigued by the state of the world, that we don't stop and ask ourselves, what is it that you most want and need right now? Bring your focus back to that. Bring your focus back to that, and we can walk through this 6-day process of breaking down that door, breaking through it, or flinging that door wide open. That's the work we're going to do. It's a 6-stage process. We practice 90-minute practices daily for 6 days, followed by a 40-day meditation. It's one of the 4 courses in the Self-Mastery series. It's eligible for teacher training credits or course credits, depending where you are on the teacher training journey, if that's something that interests you. It is the most impactful course in the Self-Mastery series. It is the most challenging one to get yourself on board for, because it's where you meet all your resistance to change, all of the blocks, each and every one of the blocks to what you desire is internal. So this journey begins on May 9th, and enrollment is open up until May 6th. I will be available for questions. Raquel has got the link here for you to check out all the details. Just like all the other Self-Mastery series courses, we work in community. The coursework is pre-recorded, which means you can set your own schedule. But we get together for live calls. If you can't make it for the live call, that's okay. You can watch the replays, and I know that from the students that have been participating, that they get a lot of value out of even watching the replays, and they still feel very, very connected to the community. There's lots of opportunity for them to dialogue with each other in the course platform, in the private Facebook group. You're going to feel very, very supported on this journey. Raquel, I'm just going to open it up to questions if anybody has any, and I'll be sending you more information later on today.
Thanks, Gloria. Can you talk about the timing of the course, when it starts, and what the daily commitment is during the course?
Absolutely. So the first 6 days, we have 90-minute practices. We're going to start on May the 9th. So you receive 90-minute practices for 6 days consecutively. After that, you receive fresh weekly classes. And every day in that subsequent 6 weeks, 40 days, you have to do your 11-minute meditation and your journaling exercise. So the biggest time commitment is in the first 6 days. It's a little bit intense, but you can do it. I know you can do it. You can modify the intensity of the classes. I don't mean intense in terms of like physically intense, although you can make the classes as challenging as you want. I mean intense as in, this is about facing yourself. This is about, that when are you ready to set yourself free? This is about seeing things that you probably have not been willing to see, or that door would be wide open and you would have what's on the other side of that door. So the first 6 days is 90-minute practices, and the intensity is because every day we push you that little bit further to get closer to your true self, to your higher consciousness, to the part of you that's not afraid to look at how it is you've been standing in your way and what you need to take personal responsibility for, and the actions that you need to take, because you can't continuously just think about these things and worry about these things and stress out about these things. It's time to put the past behind you and take action towards a future that you want, need, and deserve. The 40-day period after those first 6 days, 11-minute meditation and journaling work, plus weekly classes. We have 12 lives in total. You're welcome to attend all of them. If you can't make it, watch the replays. Those are optional, but I know that the students that have been participating have really, really enjoyed them. So don't stress out if you can't make them, but know that there's extra support in those classes. But all of the core curriculum is pre-recorded, so you can do the classes any time of day, starting May 9th.
Great, thanks. And can you also just speak to beginners, people who are not sure if they can keep up with the pace or if this is okay for beginners?
Absolutely. So all of the practices are all level, which mean, and because of the way the movements are repetitive movements. It means that you can modify the intensity. Even if you've been doing this for years and years, you may have days where your energy, you don't have as much energy as other days. So you can reduce the number of repetitions that you do of each one of the poses. It's a very simple practice to stop and start. And we go through that in the pre-course work of the when you sign up, you get right into the course platform. There are a few little videos that you can watch right now that help set you up for the course, and it talks about how to modify things. It really isn't about keeping up with every single movement. Your energy is going to be different every single day, whether you're a beginner or whether you're advanced student. That what the body can do is really quite irrelevant. It's about being engaged, where through repetition of the mantra, through the breath work, that's the most active part of the practice, that internal movement that's happening. And the body will simply get stronger as you go along.
Thanks. And just another question, a few people have asked about teaching Kundalini, and can you talk about how this is a part of the 200-hour certificate and what is involved for that?
Yeah. So there are 4 self-mastery series courses, which I mentioned. 2 happen before the summer and 2 happen after the summer. And each one of these courses is worth 35 hours of course credits. it's the personal development piece of teacher training. And then we have the Foundations of Teaching course, which is running right now, which is the tools and techniques aspect of the teacher training course. So the teacher training course is very unique in that Break Through Your Blocks, the course that opened for enrollment today, is one of the 4 personal development courses, which I think is the most important, maybe most neglected aspect of training. You can't teach people about peace until you experience it within yourself. You can't take people on that journey until you're able to go on that journey yourself. So I think this is the critical part of the journey. The tools and technique aspect is the easy part to learn, but together combined, all of those 5 pieces is what gives you your 200-hour teaching certificate. And then if you already have your 200-hour, you can do courses like this one, like Break Through Your Blocks for your personal development. It gives you lots of different meditations and different things that you can share with your students once you've done the tools and techniques course, which you can do over time.
Perfect. And someone is just asking if they can't meet the schedule, like let's say they're busy when the course begins. Is that a concern?
Oh, there's always people that are starting late, so don't worry, you won't be alone. Just we'll be starting as a group on May 9th. People will be starting at different times, and I will always be available to answer questions no matter when you get in and access the course platform. And you'll see there'll be others as well. There'll be lots of others starting at different times also.
Okay, perfect. I think that we've answered almost everything here. There's been a lot of chat, so I'm just kind of scrolling through it. But if we did happen to miss anything, I'm gonna just pop in the link one more time in the chat here so that people can find out like more details and how to sign up. So I will just post that in.
And I just want to remind everybody that the Self-Mastery Series courses, because there's 4 of them, each one of them only runs 1 time per year. So Break Through Your Blocks is not going to come available again until end of April 2022. And we'll be moving into the Heal Your Heart course next, which is going to be in the fall in September. So there's lots of time to do the coursework and digest it. And once you do the course, once you've signed up for any of the courses, you're invited to do the course again and again, year after year for free. The courses are yours. Once you've purchased them, you can go back and use the course materials as much as you want. Don't think I've forgotten anything, but Raquel has popped the link.
Yeah, Gloria, are you going to be mentioning the winner of the?
Do you?
Or are we going to be posting? Are we going to be posting that later today?
I'm going to post it today. I'll post it on our Facebook group.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Raquel. All right.
There's also someone's just asking if the course has to be completed within a certain period of time.
No. If you're doing the full teacher training online this year, then everything has to be done by December 31st, but there's no deadline for this course. You can spread it out over time, but my recommendation is once you start it, to do those 6 days consecutively. That's super, super important. So you can start it late. That's okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Thank you everyone for following along. Thank you, Raquel. And the link is right here in the chat box if you want to have a look, and I will be sending you more information. Just a reminder, the course only runs 1 time per year, and enrollment is going to close on May the 6th. We start on May the 9th. Thank you for being here. Satnam.